It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Has some space inside the 15, and he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd low.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Motion man sent left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, partner, 1 drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Caught out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They start out with a 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Irving. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Baker now from the gun. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play good for 17 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. It's the Eagles. With it, 3rd and 2. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 29. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st down, Eagles.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Ooh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Across his body, defender's there. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And the Buccaneers bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. He's got it at the 6. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get their first points of this game just before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On 1st down, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. Johnson with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. In on the stock, had that incredible breakout season last year, was Zach Bond.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Once again, Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they will score. It's a Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point.
Point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing here, Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Hurts on first down. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 48. He keeps it and takes off. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Second and 3 now. From the 27. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Third and a lone yard coming up. It's a sneak, Hurts. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
They are on the stop. A gain of a yard. First down, Philadelphia.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hurts looking to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut it to a point late in this one. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Here's White on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here he is to throw. Stays in the pocket, and they got there in time. He's taken down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more, or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Here's the give to Irving. Jukes one defender, and he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big plays, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He'll look to throw it. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion, going left. To throw. Brought in left side by Godwin. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And that is exactly exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock.
A gain of 15.
That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 39-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go play fake with Hurts. He beams one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Gotta be able to make a stop too. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the counter. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. You know, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 2.
They need 2 here on this 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of OT going. Irving trying to run for the first. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
4 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Baker now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll give it to Irving on the option. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now to throw. Got his man. It's Auden. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Open space inside the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And that'll leave him with just 1 remaining in overtime.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty helps them out a little bit as they come up on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw it. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. Whistles and a timeout. 4 seconds left in OT, so this is assuredly their final snap of this extra frame. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
And this game isn't over yet officially, but when you see the time left on the clock, you've got to treat this attempt like a game winner. You just did, coming through in the moment of truth to put them up in overtime.
See if their defense can hold now and finish off an overtime win as the kick is away. Shipley now to return. Juke the defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Need to at least get in range for a tying field goal. A touchdown obviously wins it. Here's second down. Barkley off the pistol again. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Hurts with it on third and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Dallas Goddard. A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches. Hurts to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hurts yet again. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Barkley gonna try to smash his way in. The defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Now from the 2-yard line, it's third and goal. Throwing now. And he pulls it in. That's a touchdown and ends this game.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.